Whispers of Eternity. David Talbot's Dance with the Dark. David Talbot's life was a tapestry of secrets, woven in the Talamasca's shadowy halls. But it unraveled when he faced Immortality's seductive lure at the cost of his soul. As superior general of this secret society studying vampires, witches, and spirits, he chased occult truths for decades, only to be ensnared by the darkness he sought to understand. His journey isn't merely about vampirism. It's a scholar's desperate wrestle with his fading humanity, yearning to defy mortality's relentless march. We'll explore how David, a master of the occult, swapped his aging body for youth, only to be transformed by Lestat de Lioncourt into a creature he both feared and craved. His tale weaves ambition, betrayal, and blood into a haunting saga. Each choice drew him deeper into the abyss, where the price of eternity revealed itself in crimson whispers. In his late 70s, David Talbot was a man of piercing intellect, his dark eyes sharp beneath silver hair, his British accent heavy with a lifetime of unravelling mysteries. The Talamasca's London mother house was his domain, its dusty archives brimming with tales of creatures like Lestat de Lioncourt, the vampire whose reckless charisma captivated him. He'd exchanged letters with Lestat, drawn to his defiance, yet kept a wary distance from the abyss. As age weakened his body, David's curiosity morphed into an obsession to cheat death, his scholarly detachment crumbling. He stood at mortality's edge, desperate for escape. Each creak of his aging frame fueled his hunger for forbidden knowledge, a perilous quest that blurred the line between study and desire. Raglan James, a cunning psychic and body thief, slithered into David's world, a rogue Talamasca exile with pale skin and dark, calculating eyes. He offered the impossible, a youthful, muscular body, tall, dark-haired, tanned, in exchange for David's aging frame, using psychic powers to swap their souls. Torn between honor and the lure of vitality, David wavered, his heart pounding with forbidden longing. In a dimly lit London hotel room, the deal was struck, a betrayal of his mortal flesh. David awoke in a stranger's body, exhilarated, yet haunted, his old self discarded. The air pulsed with treachery, his new form a thrilling but alien shell, its strength masking a gnawing unease. The thrill of youth was fleeting. Raglan James, now in David's elderly body, vanished with his wealth and Talamasca secrets, leaving him adrift. In his new, vibrant form, David felt like an imposter, his scholar's mind clashing with an alien reflection. The Talamasca, his lifelong haven, grew distant, its disapproval weighing heavily on his choice. He sought Lestat de Lioncourt in New Orleans' French Quarter, where gas lamps flickered. Lestat, with golden hair and piercing grey eyes, thrived amidst chaos. David confessed his hubris, expecting scorn, but Lestat saw a kindred spirit. Their meeting, under sultry skies, forged a bond, Lestat's laughter a beacon in David's turmoil, guiding him through the shadows of his reckless act. Desperate to reclaim his body, David, with Lestat's aid, pursued Raglan James across shadowy cities, driven by a scholar's resolve and righteous fury. Raglan, a cunning spectre in David's stolen form, wove a trail of deceit, taunting his pursuers. Lestat, ever the defiant predator, relished the hunt, his vampiric strength cutting through Raglan's ploys. In a tense confrontation, David faced his former self, the psychic thief's dark eyes mocking him. With Lestat's lethal intervention, David regained his original body, but Raglan's death left a bitter scar. The victory was hollow, his soul marked by the cost of his gamble, a reminder of mortality's fragile grip. Lestat, captivated by David's resilience, saw a mortal flame resisting eternity's call, his golden gaze burning with predatory allure. In New Orleans, under jasmine-scented oaks, Lestat offered the dark gift, promising immortal life free of mortal decay. David, back in his aging body, recoiled, his scholar's heart clinging to humanity's fleeting warmth. Lestat's voice, a seductive melody, urged him toward the abyss, but David refused, fearing the loss of his soul. The refusal deepened their bond, yet left David conflicted. Each whispered word lingered like a shadow, pulling him closer to a fate he both dreaded and desired. Years later, Lestat's hunger for David's eternal companionship prevailed, his resolve unshaken by past refusals. In a secluded moment, heavy with unspoken truths, Lestat drained David's blood, his fangs piercing the scholar's weathered neck, and bestowed the dark gift. David awoke as a vampire, his senses ablaze. He heard every heartbeat, saw colors mortals couldn't fathom. His mortal soul remained, mourning his severed ties to the Talamasca, their disapproval a silent. Lestat, unapologetic, saw liberation. David felt bound by blood-forged chains. This transformation, a dual-edged sword, marked a new existence, his humanity a fading warmth in eternal night. David's story became one of reinvention, a vampire roaming from London's misty streets to Rio's sultry nights, mastering his powers with a scholar's mind. His intellect, once bound to books, now dissected each kill, each fleeting life a lesson in eternity. The body swap haunted him, a reminder of his mortal folly, though Raglan James was no more. In Merrick, David's path crossed with Merrick Mayfair, a witch tied to the Talamasca, their bond weaving a new chapter. His journey asks, what remains when body and soul are traded? Eternity's chains bind him, a warning that youth and power cost dearly, his fate sealed by Lestat's crimson gift.